question today. For the sake of those who do not know what's going on here today, what is the purpose for this demonstration?
Well, the people of Ghana must know that they are suffering because their money is wasted. It's wasted in the hands of individuals. All the waste going on is money coming from Bank of Ghana into the economy, siphoned from the economy into the pockets of individuals. The failure of Bank of Ghana is part of the failure of the economy. The Bank of Ghana has consistently printed money, giving the money to government, and now turning around to say that, oh, we have forgiven money, Ghana government. So the money is gone and wasted. The failure of Bank of Ghana is also attributed to the fact that they can't manage the economy, the bank well, and the money of this country well. That is why we have a huge debt over 60 billion Ghana cedis. And the 60 billion Ghana cedis is not just 60 billion Ghana cedis. It is waste from the existing money they have, which they have finished spending. And on top of that, they have gone to spend 60 billion in addition to that. We can't sit down for the governor of Ghana to be a source of waste to this country. So we are telling the Bank of Ghana to leave, to resign, and allow better management of the economy to take place.
What if our leaders decide not to follow or do what you're demanding of them?
It's a process. We can continue. We will be willing to continue to fight for the people in this manner until 2024. It's something that we will be happy to continue to do. You know, to sacrifice and fight for the country is part of the patriotism that we are taught to love our country. So we will be on the streets, we will fight against the government until the right things are done. It is normal, it is legitimate, it is democratic, it's doable, and it's important to save this country from the corruption that is going on and from the people who siphon state money into their own pockets. And it is unacceptable.
Yeah. Before I ask you my last question, how would you rate Akufo-Addo's administration right now, their performance?
I'm very, very shocked about Nana Akufo-Addo's administration and Nana Akufo-Addo himself, because when he came and he went campaigning, many of us were wondering, all these things this man is doing, this man was talking about, was it going to be a situation that would save Ghana? Because we did so much. We built so much resource, we built so much investment. We created a lot of opportunities. We provided a lot of trump cards for people to move into a better life. Look at all these structures we put in place. And yet, the man said we were doing nothing. So when he won, we're sitting there watching to see what next he could do to beat what we have done. Only for us to realize that he has nothing. It was just simply to be in government and then simply to take national resources and possess as their own resources. Look at all the money gone wasted. Look at how much money has been borrowed. About 6 billion, 600 billion Ghana cedis borrowed. From the 120 billion that he came to meet, he has shot it up to over 600 billion. Now tell me what he has done with the money. Nobody can tell. So to rely on this man to continue to rule us means that to volunteer to go into a suicidal situation.
We believe he's done so much wrong that he cannot continue to stay in office. And our position is very simple. He must leave. We believe that we should be allowed at the minimum to present the petition to himself. So we'll march with the protesters and we will end at the beginning, or maybe you can call it the end of the security zone. Then afterwards, the leaders of the protest must be allowed to enter the central bank to present a petition to the governor of the central bank.
All right, so...
Okay, so sir, what if the government doesn't listen to all of these demands that we are making?
Oh, we have said that this is the beginning of series of actions that we'll be embarking on. We will do more than today. Today is just the beginning. We do not believe that the governor must stay in office. He's done so much wrong, so much sins he's committed, and he can't stay in office. He must leave. Nothing more, nothing less. That's the bottom line. If he fails, there will be another action.
How would you rate the Akufo-Addo administration?
Abysmal. Abysmal is understatement. If there's any other word apart from abysmal, I will use it. But so far, so bad.
Do you think the NDC will do a better job than the NDC?
No, of course. You don't have to ask me. You've seen NDC and you've seen MPP. They are the worst form of government in the history of Ghana. This particular MPP administration can never be compared to any kind of government this country has ever witnessed. It's the worst form of governance that we have seen. Governance is deteriorating under President Akufo-Addo. We can't continue having him. I mean, everyone out there tells us that this government cannot continue to be, going ahead with what they are doing. They've caused so much mess, and we can't allow them to continue this way.
What would be your last message to all Ghanaians?
Our message to the people of Ghana is that we are doing this for the people of Ghana. We are doing this for you. We believe that this governor has assisted, aided, and abetted the economic crimes that we are seeing today. We think that this particular governor should not be allowed to stay in office. He's a printer, and we all know what printing does. Printing of money is like an alcoholism. The perceived good effect comes immediate, and the hangover comes after the party. This Akufo-Addo government, together with the governor, hasn't been fair to the people of Ghana. In fact, Governor Addison printed for President Akufo-Addo for them to live a champagne lifestyle on an appetition budget. We can't continue this way. Today, look at what is happening to our economy. Ghanaians are struggling, finding it very difficult to survive. In fact, some are struggling to eat 3 times in a day. We can't continue this way. And so clearly, what is happening in this country cannot continue. We want this government out. The governor must go, and the president must be allowed to appoint a new set of Bank of Ghana team. And that's what we're waiting for.